There's nothing more cool than being hugged by someone you like. But if someone tries to touch you in a place or in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable, that's no good. It's your body. No one has the right to touch you if you don't want them to. So what do? First, you say no. Then, you get out of there. Most important, you gotta tell someone you trust. Like your parents, your teacher, a police officer.
Alright.
This bitch.
Welcome back to the third episode. We originally had another third episode, but that one was shit. So...
Yeah, that was fucked. Yeah, that was at like 10:30 at night. 9:30 for Jay. It was not good. It was tragic.
It was very sad, but we're back and bigger than ever.
In the new hit film starring Rob Schneider.
Testcast, The Return and The Reform.
The Reform.
The Reform. This is where the podcast gets good.
Hopefully.
Yes.
So what's the first subject?
Well, I got some shit to say this time, okay? I mean, the first two episodes, it's been, hey, you know what would be funny? Talk about fucking Peanuts characters, and that is funny. Alex doesn't agree, because he's a faggot. But it says today at school, this is a school story. So remember the goth person I was talking about, who I credited as Goth Oreo on the thing?
Remind me.
Okay, so she like wanted to be on my album. She wanted to be named Goth Queer, but I called her Goth Oreo. She got mad about that.
Oh yeah.
And so I usually sit at their table because they think I'm funny, and I need some kind of ego boost, right? So yeah. I sit there. There's this one guy that sits really tall there. I'm not naming any names. I ain't getting into that drama. So
you know who you are, Ian. It's you.
Ian Flynn, writer of Sonic the Hedgehog comics. You fucking bastard. You fuck. But okay, back on topic. So after we think we're I just had my headphones on because I really didn't care. But after we were done eating at lunch, one of the kids, then again, I'm not naming any names. We should just call him Ian Flynn.
Yeah.
Ian Flynn fucking out of nowhere grabs my ass. Like, what the fuck, man? And like
It's getting spicy.
Yeah, he grabs my ass, and then I'm like, what the fuck, man? And he made a squeak noise. Like he made like how you'd like, how like. Like just like the squeak, he went when he touched my butt. I was like, what the fuck, man? And then I walked away. Okay, I tell my mom about this because like I don't know, it made me really uncomfortable and shit. So my mom tells my sister to text Goth Girl, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry, but please don't report it because Ian Flynn's been has a lot of false accusations over things, and I don't want to get him suspended. And it's like, if he fucking groped me, then I bet whatever these false accusations are true. I don't know what it is, but if it's something similar.
Is this a true story, or is it going to turn into, like, some social commentary of recent events?
It's a true story. It's a true story. This actually happened. Today. This is brand new. This is fresh off the rack.
Hot off the press.
Hot off the press. Extra, extra. Read all about it. Fresh Prince is back. So...
This just in. Jay gets groped.
That's what the episode's called. This just in. Jay gets groped. So, okay, after school, so, like, my sister texts Goth Girl, and then she's, like, and then she sees me after school, and she's, like...
Not you,
okay. Is my audio good this time? Is my audio good this time? Do you hear me?
Well, yeah, it still does that cut thing, but it's manageable.
I also turned you up a bit, because I had to have the music really silent, because you were... bit quiet,
Yeah.
but that was because of my speakers. I didn't have them up all the good way. Okay, anyways, back on topic. So, after school, goth girl, she sees me and she's like, hey, please don't report it. Please don't make the situation bigger than it needs to be. I was like, alright, because she's like, I don't want to fuck anyone over. I'm like, okay.
Oh my god.
I'm like, I didn't try to, like, I'm like, you don't have to apologize. You didn't do anything. It's Ian Flynn that did everything. And then she's like, okay, just please don't report it. And then I was like, I only told my mom. And then she was like, why'd you tell your mom? And I was like, because I fucking got
Hey
groped.
mom, I groped some kid's ass.
No.
Oh wait, no, you told
Yeah,
your
I
mom. I
told
thought you meant the guy.
Yeah, I was
told
like,
his
hey,
mom,
Ian
like-
Flynn. What? And Ian Flynn groped me, and she's like confused, and she's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. It made you uncomfortable. So then he comes by. I need to leave because I want to fucking get out of here before it escalates. Ian Flynn comes there, and then Goth Girl, she's all like, hey, you apologize to him. And then what he does, making the situation 100 times worse, pats me on the back and tells me he's sorry. Which the whole point of the fucking thing is that he touched me, and he's still touching me. And that, so it's
Damn.
really, yeah. And then he was like, hey, I'm sorry. And then I rushed out.
That is fucked up.
I know. And fuck it, yeah, I'm not gonna sit at that table anymore. He makes me uncomfortable. Especially,
We gotta. You know what we must do?
especially with Goth Girl being all like, please don't report. He's been the victim of multiple false accusations.
I gotta kick this bitch out real quick. I'm not trying to interrupt your important sexual assault story, but
All right,
this
man.
bitch is going mad right now.
What's going on?
Please continue for our audience.
All right. Hashtag. So yes, yet again, another person is called out in Hollywood. Ian Flynn, from the comics industry.
You know what we gotta do? We gotta assemble a crack team to take this guy out.
Yeah, you gotta come to Kansas
We
City.
gotta-
You gotta fly over to Kansas City and fucking shoot him.
No, I was thinking like getting some celebrity guest appearances. I was thinking maybe
let's get the
Louis
finding.
CK.
Let's get the Finding Bigfoot.
maybe-
Let's get the Finding Bigfoot team.
Let's get a Killing Bigfoot team.
Yeah, the Killing Bigfoot team.
Arkansas Hicks that search for the Squanch, and we gotta
You mean though,
hire
like
them.
you mean like the country people who were like, they were like said like Bigfoot could like read your mind and shit.
Yeah,
The person, like the people Ralph did review on.
yeah.
Yeah. So obviously, I really don't know why.
Whoa.
Like
Yeah.
I don't know why. She's like, don't make this bigger than it needs to be. It's like, I got fucking groped. I mean, that's a pretty big thing.
It's probably a repeat offense.
Should I have the beginning of this episode be the Sonic Says? On if someone tries to touch you and you feel uncomfortable, that's no good. That's gonna be the intro for this episode. Yeah, it's fucked up, and it's pretty, like I said, I didn't, like, if I wouldn't believe, I would semi-believe if he said, no, I was just joking around, I didn't mean it in any weird or creepy way. I would believe that if she didn't say he's from, if Goth Girl didn't beg me to, like, not report it to anybody because he's been the victim of, like, false accusations before.
Yeah.
And she's like, please don't, I don't want to fuck him over. I'm like, alright, I won't report Ian Flynn. Yeah, that's my story.
Yeah.
Like, that's the way to start a podcast, right? That's the best.
Yeah. This legitimate sexual assault is always a great, like, intro. God damn it, Karma.
What, is Karma...
Can we call this one Karma Ruins the Podcast?
Is Karma a cat? Is Karma your cat?
Yeah.
Here's what we need to do.
She's fucking flying off the...
So...
Well, she's gone.
Actually, I should sit at that table more. so I could get groped more, so I'd have more stories for this episode, for these episodes.
For the podcast in general.
Yeah, for the...
This whole podcast just turns into, Jay's sexual assault adventures.
Yeah, extravaganza. Yeah, this is the... Anyways, welcome to the Testcast episode 3.
This just in Jay Gets Groped.
Yeah, ignore the part in the Christmas ignore the part in the Christmas episode where we say shit like we're recording the third episode after this, because we recorded a third episode, it was garbage. I would probably show a snippet, but I don't know if I could show any snippet because it's boring.
Yeah, here's the snippet of me going from that episode.
It was really late. We were fucking bored, and we recorded it, and it's never coming out. I'm gonna delete it off my computer because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It was just kind of a downer.
I don't even remember a lot of it.
Yeah, it was shit. It was just like a downer, and it was like boring. Like, no one comes here for that. So, ignore that part where we say in the Christmas episode, we're gonna record the third episode after this. Because we don't. We didn't. It's erased from history. This is on a different day. This is like a week after. A brand new day.
I have a subject
that
we could discuss.
All right.
Let's talk travel.
What?
We'll talk about the places we've been.
Oh.
What?
I said, oh, okay. I remember I drove to San Diego.
Mr. California over here. What's the farthest away from where you live you've been? Like, have you left the country?
San Diego.
What?
San Diego. I've been to Comic-Con 2 times.
Is that the farthest you've been?
Yeah.
The farthest I've been from where I am is Texas, but I was only like 3.
Did you see Sandy Cheeks?
Yeah.
Sandy Cheeks is the fucking worst character on SpongeBob. Her whole persona is, I'm a tough girl and I'm from Texas. Like...
Yeah, but at least she's hot.
Okay, Sandy Cheeks isn't hot. When I was like 7, I had the hots for Sandy Squirrel. Now looking back on her, she's ugly.
I was just joking. You actually had a crush on Sandy Cheeks?
When I was like fucking 7, yeah, man. I had a crush on Batman the Animated Series, Harley Quinn, and Sandy Squirrel.
I never was attracted to any... I just didn't watch cartoons when I was young, so that's the main thing. Why?
Did you have a childhood? Were you raised in like a cave?
I didn't really watch a lot. Well, I just mostly watched Disney Channel.
Were you raised by owls?
What?
Owls who only got Disney Channel?
No, it's just I just always watched Disney Channel.
I thought you were raised by like a pack of owls that picked you up and like while you were like, because your family had died and you're like just walking in like the woods and then like a bunch of owls are like, we'll pick you up.
Fuck you. If you ever mention owls again on this podcast, I will be off the cast.
You're like I'll put a censor bleep here, like, Professor Owl, I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Every time I say the word owl, even the time just then, just bleep it and the viewer will never know what the word is.
But the other, Professor Owl 13 will win.
Let him win. Fucking his Minecraft Let's Plays.
I mean, his Let's Plays are pretty tight, man. Like, I'd always, like...
I don't know.
What I do...
So, yeah, that was the travel segment.
Yeah, that was... Hey, I mean, we're on topic this episode for once. We're on semi-topic.
Yeah. A lot of people are surprised. Well, not a lot of people, because I don't know a lot of international
The New York
folk,
Times,
except for you.
The New York Times is like, local citizen Alex is with his podcast with Justice L. Rowe have finally had a podcast that is on topic.
Yeah, people, since I live so close to Canada, people are always surprised that I've never left the country. Because I live in New York. I live 5.5 hours away from New York City and 3 hours away from Toronto.
Do you remember the Annoying Orange TV show?
What?
You remember the Annoying Orange TV show?
All I'm hearing is Orange TV show. Start from the top.
Do you remember the Annoying Orange TV show?
Oh my fucking god. It's cutting out in the beginning, so say a bunch of shit and then say the actual sentence.
Do you remember the Annoying Orange TV show?
I do remember the Annoying Orange TV show. I did not watch it. The end.
Well, my mom was friends with somebody who worked on it, and we went to California just to visit the studio. And at the time, I was a huge Tobuscus fan, okay? And
I was as well.
And like we went to the studio, and they were like they didn't even have the Annoying Orange guy was there, but he was like in a conference room.
You met the Annoying Orange himself?
No, I didn't.
Was he just like on the table like
No, I
chilling?
didn't. No, I didn't get to talk to him. I saw him in the conference room. I didn't fucking see him. I got the voice of Grapefruit.
What the fuck?
And
Who wants to meet the voice of Grapefruit?
Yeah, Grapefruit's gay, okay? Shit. So, he's like, this is our new video. It's about, like, Elvis being, like, a muscular dancer guy. And it's like, we have this episode coming up called Goatee Party. And it's like, okay. And then, like, they showed me a green screen, and it's like this little tiny room with a green screen. And, like, this is where Toby does all of his stunts. It's like
all of his stunts.
All of his
Can we talk about Tobuscus rape allegations?
That's outdated.
Yeah, classic 20. If you saw Tobuscus, he was in the streets of California, and you were on vacation, you saw him in his iconic green shirt, would you go up and get his autograph?
Yeah, at the time, yes. But you mean now?
Yeah.
I'd get it for the meme. I'd like have him like sign up to like a PewDiePie picture. I remember I used to be the biggest fan of Tobuscus and PewDiePie, and Tobuscus made this video called like Tobuscus versus PewDiePie, and I was so fucking excited. And it was only the shitty Happy Wheels level playthrough that was about PewDiePie. It made me get mad.
Yeah, they filmed a collab. I remember they filmed a collab, and then the video they filmed didn't come out for another like 4 years after the video they announced the collab.
Bullshit! Now I look back on it and I see, like, how did I like these people? Like, I was watching, like, I was trying to, like, watch, like, one of my favorite episodes of the Tobuscus Minecraft series is when he, like, it's raining outside and he tries to, like, keep a pig in his house, and the pig runs away multiple times, and the joke is that he keeps getting the pig back into his house. And I thought it was really funny. And looking back on it, it isn't at all. It's really slow and boring.
Remember Gabe Buscus, guys.
And the joke,
it's a funny joke.
the joke was that he's gay Buscus. And remember when Tobuscus Adventures got a mobile game?
I know.
It got a mobile game, and the game's shit.
I like to think that he just doesn't take off that shirt. He hasn't taken it off in 5 years.
Yeah, he wears like a black jacket sometimes whenever he's feeling a bit of an edgy. You can play $4.99 for the Tobuscus video game.
The shirt is just grafted to his skin at this point. It's a part of his identity.
All it is, it's some like shitty like mobile game for $4.99 that you could easily get for free. But
$4.99? What the fuck?
But look, this is the gameplay. It's not like Tobuscus related. You're just like shooting at these villains while a face of an animated Tobuscus is on the screen.
Toby Turner.
Look up Tobuscus Adventures Wizards, and you'll see what I'm talking about, people.
Studio audience.
People of the world. Would you pay $4.99 for this?
So I don't get mobile games in general.
The
only mobile game I get is like weird puzzle games.
There's a 3D Tobuscus model in the game. Do you remember when Smosh raised like a Kickstarter saying they needed money for a video game and they really didn't need the money at all because they could have easily paid for it themselves?
So pretty much every YouTuber in general.
And it was called Food Battle the game. And it's like this like shitty like open world game. It's just
Remember when Anthony left Smosh and he made the most fake apology video of all time?
He's like, I want to move on to other things. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do, Anthony? What are you gonna do, you piece of shit?
That iconic sigh at the beginning. He's like,
What's Ian gonna do?
I'm sorry. What?
What's Ian gonna do in Smosh now?
Ian's actually a really cool guy. Not your Ian. Ian Hecox.
Yeah, I always got fucking mad. I always got fucking mad when like people were all obsessed with Anthony in the comments. Like, Ian's the star. Ian's the funny one. Anthony was only
the only
there.
time I watched Smosh back in the day was like on their second channel when they did like unboxings. I really liked those. But their skits were always like shit.
Yeah, like the ones where the mail time with Smosh, when they get like mailed like someone like mailed them like shit or something. And
and then they like have like a random video where they're like trying to like do a challenge.
Yeah, like who can eat all this like Asian candy that we've gotten in the mail. Like
there was a dark time in my life where I enjoyed Smosh games.
Oh, I remember when they made Smosh games not about Smosh? Like
that's the period I'm discussing.
You enjoyed that period.
I want to kill myself.
Remember Smosh Babies?
Yeah, I watched that.
But
that was Big Mouth before it was cool.
Yeah, that's actually a good representation about it. But yeah, Smosh games, like they used to have like game time with Smosh, and then they got rid of it because Smosh got lazy, and then they just made it like some random like faggots playing video games.
Hey, I'm offended by that word, so you can't say it anymore.
We should have someone should count all the faggots on the podcast, like by episode 10, and if they get it correct and we'll check over it, we will let them on the podcast.
Nick will just do it to get on the cast.
Nick isn't allowed. The first rule of the Testcast, getting on it, is that 4H45 Best isn't allowed.
Yeah.
It's like, we just have to, like, okay, so imagine we have the rights to the controversial cast, we have the rights to use them, but we don't, because we need to, like try teasing people when it'll never come. Maybe it'll be coming like the season 14 finale, like Smallville with Superman.
Did you ever watch Smallville? For me, Smallville was always that show that was in the background that I didn't pay attention.
I never watched it. I only know that, like, in the finale, he got a Superman shirt, and that's it.
Yeah. I remember there was a plot,
like, what's the point of those shows?
Lex Luthor had a clone.
What's the point of watching a Superman show which doesn't have fucking Superman? That's like...
Lana.
Oh my god. Why is someone
Lana's hot, that's the only reason, really.
Why is someone trying to make Sonic Mania in 3D? What's your problem? Did you completely, like, forget why they made Sonic Mania?
I feel like the call might have died.
Are you here?
Oh wait, no, it's okay. It's just the time of the call thing is frozen. The call is fine.
Yeah. Someone tried to make, if you didn't hear me, someone tried to make Sonic Mania in 3D, which completely defeats the point why they made Sonic Mania in the first place.
There's already a 3D segment in Sonic Mania.
Yeah, I know.
Which is a callback to Sega CD.
Yeah. But fucking this guy... Hey, Message Sonic's fan with an X in Sonic. So it's Sonic's and fan. Tell him
You should make that your Discord name.
Tell him Testcast says fuck off. There's really no point in having, like, I don't get the point. You might, like, at least make the models like modern Sonic or something, but they make it classic Sonic, and it's doesn't make sense for classic Sonic to play like this. It makes me angry.
I don't want to talk about Sonic. Sonic's just fucking dead. The only thing that's happened to Sonic in the past 10 years is Sonic Mania.
Sonic Forces looks nice. It looks really good. Like graphics wise, it looks beautiful. And like the fist bump.
Sega just needs to make the Mania team their own studio and give them like $50,000.
Call them like Sonic Team Sonic or like Team S.
Yeah, delete Sonic Team. Just get rid of Sonic Team and get that
What's
guy
weird?
back in.
What's weird is that because Sonic Colors and Generations are good, and like that shit.
Yeah.
But what they did is that for Forces,
it's just that JonTron video. That's an accurate.
But for Forces, for some reason, they're like, let's make a new engine. Because apparently...
It's because they were like, oh, fuck, they like us again. Fuck! And then they just, like, came on, like, a PS4, and then Sonic Forces was born.
Because the person who made the classic Sonic and the Secret Rings, which is the first Sonic game I ever played on the Wii, and I got on the Wii, and it was shit. He said like, well, I really want to give him like the opportunity to like run fast like a maniac. And I'm like, okay, but that doesn't mean you should have the game play itself. Like half of Sonic Forces is the game playing itself. If you watch like videos on it, like it looks fine. I'd play it, but like I'll probably ask.
Did you hear about Mega Man 11?
Yeah, I haven't watched the trailer yet. Does it look good?
Was there a trailer for it?
I think. Let me see.
I didn't see a trailer. I just was like, everyone was like, "Oh fuck, Mega Man's back, guys."
Let me see. Mega Man 11. 30.
I would like to see a 3D like a 3D Mega Man game in the vein of like Mario Odyssey, where it's like third person.
Oh, it looks okay. Okay, yeah, there's a trailer. It looks okay. It looks like Mighty Number 9, but with Mega Man.
Mighty Number 9, but good question mark.
It looks fine, but I wish I'd want 2D, but it's got a weird weird you know that style where they have like the outlines making it look 2D, but it's also like 3D.
Yeah.
Like the MTV Spider-Man show. Like that.
What about it? Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's what this looks like. Yeah, it looks okay. I can't really judge. There's only like 1 minute and 10 seconds though, so you know. I'll keep an open mind.
Just gotta wait for that new Spyro game.
What?
That's definitely coming out.
When is Spyro gonna come back? Like,
he needs to.
We've got a We've got a fucking Bubsy come back, but we don't got a Spyro come back.
We got every major comeback in 2017 except Spyro.
No, someone's gonna.
Spyro was like
some idiot in the comments.
He was my mascot.
Some idiot in the comments is gonna type like, "What about Skylanders?"
No. Just watch Haydox's videos on the Spyro things, and you'll be set for life.
I haven't.
But yeah, I have Spyro growing up. What?
Did you have Skylanders? I had
Skylanders shit.
I know. I have the Spyro. A lot of my Skylanders got chewed up by my dog, except my Spyro one. And I only played it Spyro all the time because I was like, hey, I can pretend it's like a new Spyro game.
They made him look like a fucking pug.
Like what? Like I bet.
It was shit.
What do you think of? This is old news, but Smash Bros. Switch is coming.
Yeah.
And my friend.
You know the thing about me?
What?
Like, I never play video games. I never have played video games really. I've never been a gamer. Like the only games I have played in the past is just like the odd Pokemon game and like Minecraft, and that's my whole gaming legacy. Like, but in order to keep up to date, you just gotta be into the industry. Like, if you're gonna be watching YouTube at all, you gotta at least follow games industries.
I mean, I barely play games. I only play like Sonic and Mario games on emulators, but
Yeah,
like
I've done that in the past.
I want to
like
Switch.
13.
I want to Switch though. I want to Switch. I want to play Mario.
I want to,
Odyssey.
yeah. Mario, like, Nintendo has always been like the calling to me. It's like, dude, play our games. And I'm like,
Like,
I
who
don't
do
want
you-
to play games.
Like my friend,
Then they're like,
my kind of friend, he was like, well, I don't like. I was like telling him, what do you think they're gonna do for Smash Switch to like advertise it? And he was like, well, you know, I just buy it without even having to have any new characters or new settings because it's Smash Brothers and they don't have to add anybody. It's like half of the, and I was like telling him, he didn't like believe me, but I was like, half of the advertising of Smash Bros, half the reason people buy it is because it's like everything's new. You can play as Mega Man. Like, what the fuck would just a Smash Bros trailer be if they just showed everyone you already knew? Like, what if they just showed Mario and Kirby fighting and that was it? People go, and then people would rant about it. Like, fuck you. I can guarantee you, it would be like the lowest selling Smash Brothers game in a while if they didn't show anything new.
me and you, we gotta go to E3 one day.
Who do you think?
That'll be the fucking hypest night of all time.
And we'll record a podcast.
Yeah.
Who do you think?
Your mom is like into industry, right? So she could probably get us like VIP passes.
No, my Uncle Marcus.
Dude, you have an Uncle Mark too?
Yeah, he works at Twitch.
Yeah, get us exclusive Twitch passes so we can sneak into all the presentations.
I will, just for you. Hashtag.
Yeah.
Hashtag Uncle Mark. Hashtag get Testcast. Get us a panel. Get us a panel.
Get us a panel.
Get us a panel where we
Dude,
discuss.
E3, even though I don't like games, E3 is like my Super Bowl.
They announced
like when it's E3, I fucking kick back and watch the presentation.
They announced Bubsy at E3, right? I
don't remember.
I think I really wish that someone would record. I really wish someone would record. Someone could. I wish they'd allow recordings at E3 because I want to imagine what the audience was like during the Bubsy announcement.
I think they announced it after E3. Like
Let
the
me
Twitter
see.
account just like showed up and they're like, "Hey guys, we're making new Bubsy."
Let me see. E3 Bubsy, or should I say, let me 3, because E3. Yeah, no, Bubsy Will Strike Back. E3 2017. It was the day that ended E3.
Yeah,
Day
way to
4.
fucking end it.
Day-
That really ended it.
And all the for some reason, I wish.
Speaking of games that should come back, New Conquer,
Yeah, what happened to that?
new rare titles,
What happened to New Conquer?
Project Spark. That's what happened.
Project Spark actually came out though, and that Conquer thing, but nobody talked about it.
Dude, do you know what it actually ended up being?
What?
They ended up introducing the Conquer plot in a PT ripoff.
Good.
Like in Project Spark, they made their own
Oh no, it was
Like-
canceled. It canceled. They canceled Young
Yeah,
Conquer.
but he was still in Project Spark.
Yeah, he's like, I couldn't resist. This is almost 10 years without a new game. Guess we gotta make our own. Because you make your own game in Project Spark.
Yeah, that's how they announced that, like in the game. That's
Remember
how
when they
he was
made, like, a
introduced
shitty-
in the game
remember-
in the PT ripoff.
I remember when they made a shitty PS2 the shitty PS2 Conquer version where they censored everything?
No, PT the game. They
No, I know,
the dev
but
team made it.
no, I was saying
ripoff.
remember when they made the PS2 like Conquer, like they called it like Conquer Reloaded, and it was just Conquer's Bad Fur Day but censored.
And with shitty fur effects.
Yeah, and with like awful multiplayer.
Let's get off games. I hate video games.
We didn't talk about who do you think will be in Smash Brothers, like the new one. Who do you think they can like hype up? Bomberman. Bomberman.
Just pull a Ghost in the Machine and then put the AI of Satoru Iwata into the game.
He's the final boss.
Yeah,
if you don't win, it crashes the game forever. There's a Dragon Ball game recently on the Switch. Will Goku be in Smash?
Son Goku.
They need to have Bomberman. They've had multiple Bomber games on Nintendo systems. I don't know why we can't fucking get Bomberman. Do they just not know what to do with him? Like, it's easy. Have him jump around and throw bombs. Have him play like Mario, but with bombs. Add, like, Tails or something. Like, Sonic's basically Nintendo's bitch now. There was, like, 3 exclusive games for the Wii U. Like, Sonic Mario, Sonic Lost World, and Sonic Boom.
Did you ever see that video of me destroying the TV?
No. Yeah, I did. That's a classic.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. But, you know, all those videos that I had on my channel, I deleted. And then I got rid of the channel.
I remember
because I found out that I could just make the channel private after I deleted it, and I was like, fuck.
I remember.
So all those memories are just dead.
We can bring them back. We'll have like a remastered. Did I ever tell you that time when shit, I was gonna say something. At San Diego Comic.
Remember that time Jay got groped? I do.
That was only like 30 minutes ago. But I remember at San Diego Comic Con, like 2013. It must have been 2013 because that's when Sonic Lost World came out, I think. We went to this thing where we got to play it early on the Wii U and 3DS, and this like weird guy in a huge Sonic suit. He's like, I don't want this fucking chili dog. He wasn't like an actual like there was a person dressed in like a Sonic bodysuit, but there was this one guy who like had this awful Sonic cosplay with like these cardboard eyes, and he was like, I don't fucking want this chili dog, because they were handing out like chili dogs for $1. He was like, do you want it? And he gave me a chili dog, and like I ate it, and he could have spiked it, but
he probably did spike it,
but
it just didn't work.
But the good thing is that I was playing Sonic Lost World, so you know I had the power, man. I was able to avoid the pain because I had the power of the Wii U in my hands, the next generation, the best Nintendo console of all time. I never had a Wii U.
Yeah.
I remember my friend did, and he would always get mad at me because I sucked at Mario Kart when we played it at his house at like 3 a.m.
I've never been to like a big convention before. Like the biggest. I haven't even been to like a convention in general.
There's a Kansas City convention. It's like, okay, the voice of Steven Universe is coming here next year, and Aquaman is. Like,
yeah.
The new shitty muscular Aquaman who says like, "Booyah, and what's up?" in Justice League.
Oh, Jason Momoa?
Yeah, Jason Momoa.
I've never met a celebrity before. I don't think.
I've met the creators of Steven Universe. I think it was 2014, and they had this thing where they're like, hey, come here tonight and we'll show you a bunch of like cartoons and trivia and shit. And first they had the Gumball like Uncle Grandpa people up on the stage, and they were like saying trivia, and the creators of Steven Universe, Rebecca Sugar and Ian Jones Quarty, they didn't know where to sit, so they sat right next to me and my sister. I sat next to Ian Jones Quarty, and my sister sat next to Rebecca Sugar. And like, it was cool.
You should have leaned over and said, hey, do you know Jim?
No, but this was before OKKO Lakewood Plaza Turbo became a thing. Like, became a series. Like, the pilot was around, and I was like, hey, I wish you luck. And he like drew me the main character.
Oh, bullshit. This did not happen.
This happened. I have the poster. Like, cause then cause they gave me a little ticket. They gave us a little ticket because they thought we were cool. It's like, here, have a ticket to the signing for free. And I got all the Steven Universe autographs on this poster. I'll find it. And I remember then they started doing trivia because they had to get up and leave because like they had to do the trivia thing after because once they started showing the Steven Universe and episodes. I think they showed a Clarence too, but I don't think Skylar Page was there. The guy who got fired for groping people. See, we're on topic still, but they like asked us like who can sing the Steven Universe theme song, and me and my sister sang it together. And I got a ton of merch from this trivia thing. I owned it. I have this Gumball DVD that never came out. It's like rare. And I have this Cookie Cat Steven Universe mug and a few other things. I have a Clarence pin.
You're a regular pan pizza, but without the popularity. You were like, you met all the like, you're Mr. I don't know where I'm going, but you know what I mean.
I'm a regular pan pizza, except I haven't gone downhill because I've always been downhill.
Yeah, you never climbed up the hill.
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting under Capitol Hill. See what I did there?
The closest I ever went to like meeting a famous person was meeting the local travel tour guide from my news station.
I mean, that's a pretty big thing. I'd hug that guy.
Yeah.
Tell that
my sister and my mom, they met Drake Bell.
Lucky. I remember one time at Target. I had a dream the night before. I was like 8 at the time. That Jackson from Hannah Montana, like, visited me, and like I was telling the Target clerk about it. I was like,
Who's Jackson from Hannah Montana?
He was like her brother.
That's his name?
Jackson, yeah.
Oh damn.
But like I was like telling the Target clerk, yeah, I know him. He visited me in my sleep because it was like I had a dream. It was really realistic. And the clerk was like, "Whoa, really? You met Jackson?" And my mom was like, "No, he didn't." And I was like, "I meet a Jackson, Mom."
Was that your sexual awakening? No. Jackson from Hannah Montana fucked you in your sleep?
Yeah, that was my first wet dream. That's how I met your mother.
Isn't he one of those guys that looks 20 but is actually like 45?
Probably. Tell that one story you told me a while back about how the school like showed like a huge like shitty video on the screen and they were like, really excited. Tell that.
So freshman year pep rally, all the grades get filed into
where women became
the gymnasium,
where girls became women and boys became men.
All grades. So there's like at least, I don't even know. There's like 300 people a grade, so like 12 to 1,300 people, 100 students.
Yeah.
And pep rally, generic thing. You got the cheerleaders come out, play like fucking horrible.
Were any of them hot?
No, they're cheerleaders. I don't like any cheerleaders. They're all thought.
I don't know why they allow the ugliest people. I don't know why they have cheerleaders at school. 'Cause cheerleaders, like, just have like a guy, like a group of like guys and women both cheer them on. Fucking like they only hire like girls and they like make them wear like these short dresses. Like that's pretty weird.
You can't just get rid of it. It's been part of American culture for like 60 years.
Well, it's shitty to have like 15.
Have you
14,
not seen
17.
Step Up 2?
I've seen Step Up 1. I've never seen Step Up 2.
I've seen all Step Up movies.
How many are there?
Watched all. There's like 5, dude.
Whoa. You should have we should have an episode where you just We rewatch them all and have a step up like marathon.
I just remember a scene where like it was one of them was actually good. There was a scene where like
I liked the first
they're about
one.
to go on.
I liked the
this
first one.
This
That's the one where like
this one girl's like, "Oh, where's my thing that I wear over my underwear?" And then they cuts to her younger brother, and he's like wearing it on his head.
I like the first one. That's the one where like the jerks like steal their moves. I'm like, fuck you.
I don't remember anything about them. That's pretty much all I remember.
But okay,
But yeah, back to my story, Jay. God.
That's your fault. You were talking about fucking Step Up.
You're the one who brought up cheerleaders.
You're the one who brought up cheerleaders.
So cheerleaders come out, whatever. They do this thing where it's called the lip sync. Do you have this?
No. What is it?
All the grades get together and they're like, "Oh, we got to compete with the other grades to do a cool." This sounds way cooler than it actually is. But we got to compete with our grades to our other grades and have a lip sync dance competition where we each have each grade has their own theme.
Was LL
like
Cool
one
J?
grade.
Was LL
the grade that won?
Was LL Cool J
What?
there? Was LL Cool J there?
Fuck you. Each grade gets their own theme, and like one grade got like Moana, and they have like Moana songs, and then like they have like Hawaiian stuff that they wear, or like High School Musical, and they lip sync to High School Musical while doing choreographed dances.
Yeah.
Fucking. So the lip sync. This isn't even relevant. The lip sync happens. The seniors always win because they're like, the freshmen are always like shit. And then it was all winding down. They did like the competitions and stuff. For reference, we're all in the seats like it was a basketball game. Like the freshmen are on one group, then all the other groups. So on one side of the gym, it's like the freshmen and the sophomores. This is what last year when I was a freshman. Then on the other side of the gym, it's the seniors and juniors.
Yeah.
And then on the junior side, there's a screen. And then throughout the whole pep rally, the principal is hyping up like, "We got a special surprise for you at the end." And then all the stuff's over, and we're just sitting around for like 15 minutes, and the principal comes up on the mic, and he's like, "Guys, we're setting up the special surprise video for you now." And they get this weird PowerPoint screen out and like project it like in this like really small corner.
Yeah.
I have like a picture that I could send you from this year to give you a better little reference.
We should have that as the thumbnail.
I'll keep talking. And so a little thing in the center. So only one side of the gym can see this anyway. So he's like, "Okay, here's the video. Guess what fucking video it is?"
We'll give him a second. All right. If you guys.
Yeah, audience.
No, give them.
What do you think this video is? Post below what you think. The big surprise is that is so funny and original.
No, give them. You should give them like. I'll cut this out, but give them like fake. Give them like fake answers. Like be like, is it A, Mario retarded rap or something like
Wait,
real
do
shit?
you actually remember what the video is?
Yes, isn't it how animals eat their food?
No.
Oh, it isn't? I swear it was how animals eat their food.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
It was okay. So, choice A. Choice A is how animals eat their food.
Yeah.
Choice B, Food Battle 8.
Uh-huh.
Or choice C, Evolution of Dance.
Wait, when was this? Like when? What
What?
was the time? So was this last year?
Yeah, this was last year.
Hey,
So, final answers. the projection comes up on screen, and it's Evolution of Dance, the hit viral video of 2005.
Was it funny? Was anyone laughing?
No one even fucking noticed. Everyone was just talking to like their friends and stuff, and like didn't even see what was like. He didn't even know.
I would have been laughing my ass off, man. That video's hilarious.
I didn't even laugh because I was like, wait, why the fuck is he showing this video?
You didn't laugh.
Like in
You didn't laugh
2016.
you didn't laugh because you have a poor sense of humor.
And then he played the whole video. They were like fucking with the audio because no one could hear it. He was trying to set it up to the speakers, but they couldn't. So he was just cranking the volume on the like screen like half a mile away.
Yeah.
So he plays the whole video, and then it ends, and the screen goes black, and everyone's just still talking amongst themselves, and he's just standing in the center like, so that was the surprise. It's not that special.
What did you think it was gonna be before you like said
what?
it? What did you think it was gonna be before you like said it?
I don't know, just some like highlight reel from last year, who knows?
Like some like emotional video that shows off all the sporting teams.
Yeah. And it like accidentally cycles through his child porn. He's like, fuck.
He's like, it's like him. It's like screenshots of him like security footage that he's removed and put onto his computer of like him like convincing people not to tell the principal because he'll up their grade.
Then it just like cycles to all the like footage from Batman vs Superman of all the Justice League people.
Yeah, because he's like, I'm a huge comic nerd, and I just wanted to feel like Batman.
Just that one security video of the Flash with like weird hair that's kind of out of place now, considering the Flash's actual character.
Yeah, yeah. He like scrolls through. He has a bunch of Garfield comics, like right next to in between the child porn. He's like, what? I need a laugh now and then. I hate my life. He's like, let me read this one out to you. This one's a funny. It's like he reads out like a bunch of Garfield strips. And all people are horrified at the child porn. He's like, come on guys, lighten up.
So yeah, that's what happened in the 2016 pep rally.
And should this be the end? Is this the end of episode 3?
How long has it been?
53 minutes. This has been the...
Hey, what's up guys? Scarce here coming in.
Yeah, Scarce is here. He's in the studio. Dead Meme is here in the studio. What are you doing here, you fat fuck?
I'm just a fat kid from New York. I don't have any biases. Today I'm coming at you with a double upload. Logan Paul, his new girlfriend, has cheated on him with rice gum.
Oh man. We should get semi-popular and diss Rice Gum, and we can get a Rice Gum diss track. What would he say?
I don't want to talk about that piece of shit.
You just mentioned him.
What?
You just mentioned Rice Gum.
Well, that wasn't me though, Scarce.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's excused then. So should we end it here?
Yeah, this is the end. Thank you for watching Review. I'm Mike.
I'm Joel. And I'm Jonah. I'm Tom Servo. I'm Crow. I'm Gypsy. I'm Cambot. I'm King of Forester.
I was actually thinking about that today. I was actually thinking about Mystery Science Theater. I was just thinking about how stupid the name TV's son of TV's Frank is.
Well, it's supposed to be stupid.
I was like, wait, it was like a Charles Manson-esque obsession. Like the words TV's son of TV's Frank was repeating in my head.
It should be like the podcast. You slowly go insane, and like in the middle of when I'm talking, you go, "Why is he called TV's son of TV's Frank?" And I'm like, geez.
Call this episode "This Just In: Justice Got Groped," featuring TV's son of TV's Frank.
No, Justice just no wait, no, today's top story, Justice Rowe has gotten groped with, also, Alex goes insane over Patton Oswalt's fake name.
Yeah.
Have you watched?
So, goodbye. That's the end of the podcast.
Have you watched a single episode yet?
What?
Of the new Mystery Science Theater.
Mystery Science Theater?
Yeah, have you watched a single episode of the new one?
I watched the first episode, and then I got to the part where they were riffing, and I was like, this is boring.
Well, I mean, they talk way more, and it gets annoying.
I don't really like the riff part of Mystery Science Theater 3000, which is contradictory because that's pretty much the whole show.
So you like?
I like the low budget stuff at the beginning more.
You like the shitty puppet stuff that makes it look like a TVY show?
Yeah, if that was a show in itself, I would watch that show for the meme.
Featuring
not even for the meme, out of pure enjoyment. Featuring that'd be cool.
Featuring the Wiggles. All right. All good things must come to end, and so much. The same as Testcast episode 3 and Knuckles.
Yeah, the end. Get the fuck out of here.
It's fucking over.